Many of today's generation only know Ice Cube for his contributions to film, television, and the big three. But most of us who have been here for the entire ride know that Ice Cube foundation was music. He started off as that MC uh, who wrote such classics as Boys in the Hood and F the Police, as well as other records on the Landmark, straight out of Compton. Before going out on his own, making classic albums such as America's Most Wanted and Death Certificate. Now here we are in 2024, 11 albums later, Ice Cube has returned with Man Down. I listened to this album twice, trying to catch the meaning or the sentiment behind it. There's a lot of records that remind you of why Ice Cube is one of the coldest in the game. And then there's some records that you felt like he could have left off of there. Had it been a shorter track list, it would have been a better album without the few records that I felt like shouldn't have been on it. Nonetheless, it's 19 tracks. The very first, Rolling Up at Twilight, slow, mellow beat. Q just sounds confident as he always has. Number two is My Ego, is the single. Sound like it's playful. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the video, it looks very animated, unlike something that he's never done before. And, you know what I'm saying, just a different type of record that he made. So Sensitive is one of my favorites because it talks about society now and just people in general and how everybody's so soft these days. And I thought that that was a very interesting take, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to make a song about that. She Sanctified featuring Mount Rushmore, the up-tempo West Coast kind of track where they talking about the women. October London on the hook, sounding very similar to Marvin Gaye, might I add. But everybody did their thing from Snoop to E40, Too Short, and Cube. Number five, Not Like Them. Not Like Them is a cameo sample slowed down, and Cube talks about his life, reality. Feel good to hear him spit like that. It's just the title of the record. It seems like it's borrowing from somebody. I digress. Number six, 5150, another one of my favorites because he's talking about modern day relationships, modern day women, and how crazy some can be. This fits a lot of what I mean, just listen to the record, you can tell, and then even Mike Epps is on the outro. Number seven, No Cap. It sounds very, very up to date. I mean, the title of it is very up to date. It's very current. The track itself sounds very up to date from the beat to the hook, but Cube keeps his same delivery and does what he does on it, and that makes it dope. You know what I'm saying? Three Little Piggies is a hard hitting beat, and Cube still shows that he have it on the microphone. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Story, a smooth, soulful, vintage soul type of hook on it. Cube talks about the streets and the world at large, and you can see that the world is still very much a ghetto. Number 10 is Facts, a up-tempo track where Ice Cube and JD reminiscing on the old days and the system. JD returns with an aggressive flow, detailing his journey of doing 25 years incarcerated. It was very good to hear the return of JD. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for Life in Paradise, another standout record on here. A soulful sample with hard-hitting drums and bass. The Cube spits about his journey and his detractors, trying to live Better Life, and also Corrupt Young Gotti shows up on this one, and they jammed on this one, man. It sounds like something that could easily be a single. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it is. Let's Get Money Together, hypnotic West Coast track, almost Bay Area sounding. Cube talking about money. Be Real is on there, repping for the Black and Latino community. It's very good to hear Be Real and Ice Cube on a record together. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Burn Rubber, another hyper fast paced West Coast track. Cube definitely made this one for the clubs. Especially You. This is a track that pays homage to the early sound of hip hop mixed with like almost dance type music. You know what I'm saying? This song was definitely made for the club. Soon as you turn it on, you're gonna hear that in it. Break the Mirror, a superior sounding anthem like track for Ice Cube and Exhibit to spit hard bars about society on. And they did their thing on that. Number 16 is Talk About These Rappers. It's a modern day sounding track. Ice Cube spits about the making motto of a modern rapper, addicted to trolling all over social media, the antics, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? 17, Scary Movie. It's like a West Coast bounce, hard hitting beat with hydraulics within the beat. And Cube talks about Hollywood in rhyme form. You know what I mean? And number 18 is Take Me to Your Leader. Cube addresses the puppets and the followers of the world. You know what I'm saying? And the last track is Egomaniacs, which is a remix of It's My Ego with Killer Mike and Busta Rhymes. And if you listen to this version, you damn near like this one better than the original, you know. But overall, if I was working at the source, I had to rate this album, I would give it 3.5. No disrespect to Ice Cube, but there was a couple of songs on here that could have been cut, and with a more trimmed down track listing, this album would have been better than what it was. The first half of it, you know what I'm saying, gets you going, but there was a spurt about 3, you know what I'm saying, songs on that second half that just didn't sound like it fit, you know what I'm saying, to me. You know what I mean? I hope y'all go listen to it.